Hello everyone and welcome back to LonaRPG. This is part 22, and by now you've probably noticed a couple things. Um, so recently, in the last one, part 21, we did the rebirth. Since then, I have played a little bit on a different save on my laptop, and I came to the realization that I think I even made a little note about it in the last video. I lost a shit ton of levels when we did the rebirth mechanic because I had re-rolled a whole lot because I didn't realize that it used experience when you did the re-roll. Personally, I don't really enjoy that because some of the traits and perks you can get just don't really add anything. It feels like something that's not customizable, but weirdly feels like it kind of should be. Um, because the randomness to reloading it can be annoying. So what I ended up doing is I went back to the save where we went into the graveyard and let the skeletons eat us, and I did this again and again and again. I think it took me roughly about 20 reloads to finally get one where I didn't have to roll at all to get the freckles. And just that. Now, I don't mind re-rolling a couple of times, but you have to keep in mind that once you lose, you can see that it takes 36,500 experience just to level up from 37 to 38. Losing 20,000 experience is half a level here. And each time you re-roll, eventually you'll start losing not even just one level, but 2 or 3 levels. And so I'm not a big fan of the re-roll system for that. I guess it's more than I don't like most of the perks that you can get. But I did do that, so everything else is the same. I did the rat quest, I changed our hair back to what it was, and that's it. When I went to the bank, I also actually equipped the saber that we had in it. So we have the saber now, and our attack is 40.6. And this is what the traits now look like, because instead of being level 16, I'm level 37. That's how much of a difference all those rerolls made. So it gave me, as you can see, I have like just 31 points between that already. I think it's like 38 in total because you get 1 for the rebirth, and then you get we have okay, it's 37. That's right, because you start at level 1. So you don't get a point for level 1. So there's a lot of stuff that I had misinformation on in the previous video as well. I don't remember exactly the points that I wanted to touch on, but I know like one of the things is the lactation. Lona lactates anytime she's pregnant, so you don't have to do the breast mod for that. I can't remember specifically what some of the other stuff was. I wish I made a note of it because I genuinely gave some things, and I tried to put notes through it to make sure that people had the ability to know that I was wrong about certain things. But a lot of the times when you look at the wiki, sometimes I'm not exactly the smartest when it comes to a lot of this. But we are still on the Undead Cemetery quest, I believe. So we're gonna do that. Just to start us off on something kind of easy. And let's make sure I take slip and fall off of the thing here, because we don't want to accidentally use that, Trying to see what kind of stuff I would actually even... I guess that works, even though I don't think dodge is that great. So we'll save here. But that's the only difference is our levels from what we did between that save. We're still a human. We've got all the same gear. I'm pretty sure I kept how we look the same as well. So, but I did get the whip because it's good for this quest. Because we pretty much don't need any companions for a while. You can see how we're just breezing through this quest now. Because I'm basically one-hitting these guys. Which is great. It does suck that it takes 2 stamina to use this weapon. But it is what it is. Anyways, we have stuff that we want to try and get done as soon as possible. So, the very first thing I want to do is try and get Coconut back. Because, there we go. 20 undead monsters slain. So, a very easy 7 copper coins. But, yeah, I want to get Coconut back. And try to actually finish her quest, including battling Maramy, or, you know, Boss Mama. Okay, so, which means we're gonna go ahead and go do the missing caravan quest now. We're gonna start breezing through a lot of these quests. So, yeah, that was some more experience. So, let me save the game. See, I'll keep one not saved because that's the old one, just in case. But we can breeze through a lot of this now. What do I have in my inventory anyways? I do have some keys. I have smoked meat. We don't have 10 survival, so any meat that I make is going to be normal meat. I have 4 dragon weeds for some reason. I think what it was is I was going to do Elise's quest just to get Elise unlocked. What was I looking for? Right, the food. Just to make sure I have all of that, which I do. I think I know why I'm missing health, and that's because, if I remember correctly, the one other thing that changed between this save and the last one is I actually fought some humans. Some bandits that ambushed me. And it actually went pretty well. I don't know if this will go very well, though. But we will try it. So we'll save here and see how well we can do with Lona. I have the whip, but we can use the... Oh, let's see, they attack so fast. Okay, yeah, see, this actually doesn't do much damage. It does a lot of stamina damage, but apparently these guys have a lot of stamina. Oh my god, they do so much damage. I'm actually a little shocked, because this is the beginning Granted, fighting like 3 people at a time does not help. If I do that... Ooh, no, that's too many. We'll just leave. Too many people for my comfort, really. Okay, but I should be able to do this quest. And again, we're skipping a lot of dialogue now because unless we hit a new quest, we've already seen all this dialogue anyways. So I don't see a point in doing it again, you know? Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, really? It's gonna suck because I don't think I can actually get through the recruit guys. Or my bad, what are they called? Okay. Seriously, the way these NPCs work, see, like, why is he not going towards the thing like he's supposed to? Ooh, a mutated mushroom, that's pretty good, actually. That's how we can get seed bed wound stacks. Why is this guy coming over here? Ooh, nice overkill. I don't understand why I can't throw all that far sometimes. Okay, he's dead. Getting some nice overkills here. The thing I'm concerned about is leaving because we have some stronger enemies that we have to deal with up here now. So we'll save here, do some resting. Okay, so yeah, there's this guy. Nice. He went down pretty quick. Yeah, see, we have a lot of people here. And these shield guys are no joke. They can really fuck you up. There we go. I feel like they don't move around as quite as much as like the hobo homeless guys do, but they still move around a little too much compared to what I'd like, you know? Okay, let me eat more food. Rest. And then see if I can't get... God, I really don't understand the pathing for this. Yeah, see how... Like, I don't get it. Sometimes their AI just straight up breaks. Something I can probably do is that. Oh, shit. I didn't think they were both gonna move. Oh, damn. They didn't notice me, actually. In fact, I might be able to... Yeah, they're actually done. Okay. Should have just done that to begin with, huh? Oh, I cannot see shit. We can probably actually kill these. So, because they're... I don't know, humans tend to be really tanky, whereas the orkines are not. Some free fish. It's food. Oh. Hey, archers. I really hate the stun that happens. I think that's what's killed me the most in this game. And it's too long and happens too frequently. I mean, I know this game is supposed to be like that, but it doesn't mean I can't not like it, you know. Because a lot of this stuff is like, it's one of those things where it's just like that. Oh my god. It's just like that to be like that. Like, it doesn't add anything to the game, in my opinion. It's just supposed to be something that makes it more difficult, I guess. But it's, like, artificial difficulty. Like, once you do the rebirth stuff, it's, you know, you get a lot more powerful in the, you know, when it comes to the beginning and everything. But it doesn't mean that a lot of this stuff doesn't get annoying. Anyways, we're gonna get to 25 combat at least, and then maybe I might put some into constitution so we can get more stamina and carrying capacity. I'm not too sure about that yet, because I might do scoutcraft instead so we can get up to this into the darkness so that we can continually use skills while we're stealth. Because that doesn't sound too bad. It requires 20 points, of course, which is a whole 10 more levels, but of course I could also put more into survival and get it to where we can do meat stews again. That's not a bad idea. For now, we're going to sleep to get some food and whatnot. Yeah, and then we get Grey Rat's quest, and we'll do his. Because we'll get, you know, Cecily all primed and ready. Yeah, see, we have a lot of quests here that we can do. So we'll do this one as well. And then, of course, the chronic save. And eventually I will get food so that we can, well, have food. Granted, at this point I can pretty much buy everything that I need, but I like saving money, especially because getting food in this game really isn't that difficult. I really hate that traps don't work against the enemies. I mean, I think that one's like, it's fair, but it sucks that you can't tactically have them walk on their own traps. Now you can trigger them, of course, but it's not, it doesn't feel the same. The other save I've been doing on my laptop, I've been playing as a mage, and it's been quite a bit more difficult because the characters are, it's, you know, a lot more strange. Okay, that actually did not work as much as I wanted. A little surprised that he didn't see me. Alright, that's fine. As long as they don't see me, we're good. Yep, we're not gonna have her get raped. At least I don't feel like it. I actually I did turn her in to Milo on the other save that I was talking about, and whew, that was rough to watch. I felt real bad for betraying her there. It sucked. Okay. He's usually a lot easier to get to come down here. Nice. Money. And this is my tactic every time I do this. It works pretty well. Look at that. Granted, you can bring mines here too, and that helps a lot more. Okay, I'm honestly a little surprised he went to that. Damn it. Getting them to do this shit is so annoying sometimes. Oh. I didn't actually mean to throw that there. Son of a bitch, man. Alright, come on. Come over here. Oops. Okay. I'm a little shocked I didn't mess that up. And now we should be able to bring these two because they will be able to take on one person. Even if there's more than one. In fact, he went over that way, so it doesn't even matter. Wait, and then save again. So that way if we get, like, stopped by bandits or some shit. And easy. So that's already 3 quests done. And we got 1 gold. And we can sleep. And then we have the Northern Pass quest, which I will do now, actually. I feel like there was something I wanted to go to one of the markets for. Oh yeah, they left. See, I can probably kill just this guy. Whoops. Okay, he did see me. Whoops. Feels like the rock distance is not very long. Yeah, see, we can actually compete with bandits and stuff now. As long as we're not, you know, being too overzealous or anything. I think he saw me, so... Nice. What's that? Nope, there's still one more. See, I don't understand. Oh my god. See, that's what I'm talking about with the whole being stunned for too, like, it lasts way too long. On top of that, the block stuff doesn't really work very well, and I'm not a big fan of that. Like, enemies typically can raise their shield before you attack, but you can't do the same thing. Sometimes you don't get lucky enough, and like, I've had way more often than not, I try to raise my shield and I still get hit by the attack because of how it works. Let's put this mutated mushroom up. Could have sworn I had more, but apparently not. Someone must have ate them or sold them. Put the longbow in that up. I don't need the whip anymore. I mostly carry that around for skeletons because it's a lot easier to kill them. I did forget to grab potions. Getting a red potion would be good too. And let's see, we have quite a few copper coins and a decent few of the large copper coins too. I don't need the dirty aprons, so we're gonna get rid of that. Because it only sells for like 1 trade point. And now we're going to go do the quest up here, and that will do it for this video. And while I'm up there, I might actually... Sorry, I was making sure I was on the right profile for my OBS, but I might actually go into these rainforest tiles and get some food, and I might skip that for you guys, because I know the food gathering can be pretty boring. Yep, we're ready for this. We can do it. Lona, we are good. We just gotta make sure not to hit any damn traps. Nice. I'm just really trying to make sure I keep the traps in check, you know. Because we don't want to be stepping on shit that's gonna get us killed. The animal corpses do give animal meat, which is pretty good. Alright. You... No. This is someone who is deceased. Okay, right, it's just this place. Right. How gross. Okay. Yeah, now both of them are dead. Just leaves this person. And there we go. And now... Yeah, we got one... No, we don't want to sleep here, no thank you. Trying to make sure there's no other girls we can rescue. Yeah, okay, there are no others. Unfortunate, but it's fine. Is this one gonna, like, blow up or just say stuff? Okay. Oh. Ooh, a fire spell. A parasitic flower. I've never seen that before. I don't know what that does. Come on. You can get there. Okay, that should be close enough. Yeah, and there we go. And now I just gotta get her up to the thing here. So I'll go ahead and fast forward this part for y'all. Alright, and there she goes. These sons of bitches. Try and leave. Nope. Well, they lost sight of me basically immediately. That's funny. Oh god. I need to not get flanked by them, you know? Damn. They're so annoying. There we go. Right, there's actually... I want to grab that quest from the monastery, which I forgot that this quest has to be turned in at the monastery anyways. Ooh, we are out of food. I mean, I have food in my inventory, of course, but I want nothing to... Oh, right, I have to... Yes. Praise the saint. Okay, now we need to go here, and I think our week should be like 0. Yeah, because we have all this gear equipped. Because I found out you actually have to have a specific... I think you have to have less than 30 week to be able to do this quest. Which I didn't know until I did my mage playthrough, because the... what do you call it? The glasses increase your week by a lot. Of course, they also give, like, +5 to wisdom, which is really nice, but you can take them off, and that usually helps. Anyways, I'm gonna collect food before we go back, so I'll cut all that out, and I will pop back up when we are done with that.
5 minutes later.
Alright, and we are back. I gathered quite a bit of food. I got 19 good soups. We got animal meat, we got other stuff. So we are pretty much all set. More experience, more everything. Yeah, here we go. A strange source of energy from the cemetery. We're not going to accept it just yet, but that is the one that we are doing in the next video. A rich and a commoner in a moot. Interesting. I don't remember saving that many people. I only remember saving the one. One rebirth. But yeah, that will do it for today. I'm going to go ahead and rest in game, because our hunger it was pretty low. And it might give us new quests. Even if it doesn't, that's fine. Eventually, we will go do some of Adam's quests again. We've got some other quests we can do up there. We're already almost level 39. What's our traits looking like? Yeah, we're almost at 25 combat, which is pretty good. I think 40 is what you want at, like, minimum for the late game, like for Sabaris and stuff. But even then, Sabaris is going to be hard because it's so dark. In the last video, I think I had some of the post footage showing, even though I was talking during the recording, but like, it's very dark up there, because I went up there to check it out because I was looking for mutated mushrooms, and I wasn't 100% sure how to find them, but I went up there anyways, and oh my, I can tell you that was something. But yeah, we technically have a lot to do and not a lot at the same time. We need to go through Cecily's quest until we get to where it's not finished. We need to get to all the way through Coconut's quest. I'd like to try and do Lisa's quest, but there's no guarantee for that. And those are really the only ones that I care about that much. So we'll see how that goes, but we still have a good bit to do, even if it doesn't seem like it. I also need to go talk to Elise so the quests can get done there. But that's going to do it for this video. This is part 22. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We're doing the rebirth stuff now. It shouldn't be too long before we finish the game. I think we might be done by part 30. Hopefully that's the case, because I think most of these quests we're doing now is just waiting. But it might take a little bit over 30 as well, because some of these quests I'm not familiar with, like Lisa's quest line. I've never actually done them, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, thanks everybody for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like, and if you want to see more, consider subscribing, because I put videos out for this every Wednesday and Saturday so far, and then we'll do a different game after this one, which I've already got one in mind. I'm not going to spoil it right now, but I do have some other games on the back burner. But thanks everybody for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.